Alright, welcome to another video on probabilities. Here we'll be finding the expected value, the return is investment. So let's understand how to find the expected value. Petrol station owner typically sells on average 80,000 worth of petrol on rainy days, 95,000 on days. The probability of clear weather on the upcoming wind is estimated 0.76, while the probability of rainy weather is 0.2. Calculate the expected value petrol sales coming Wednesday. So we know that sales on have 80,000. Sales on their days 95. Then probability clear days 0.76. Then probability on raining day also 0.2. Find the expected value. So expected value on the is given by on rainy days times probability on raining days plus sales clear days times quantity on clear days. So now what's the sales on raining days? So on raining days, the owner is able to sell 80,000 Ghana cedis. The probability of 0.24. Then on raining days, 80,000 and a probability of 0.24. And on clear days, 25,000. Probability of 0.76. Giving us of 91,400. And on the coming Wednesday, the owner is expected to make sale value of 21,400. Now you are faced with a choice of investment stocks. Those are the details relating to stocks. You have market condition, probability based on the market condition, and return on stock and return. Why? Find the expected return and the standard deviation. How do you find the expected return? In fact, what is expected return? The expected return is basically the average return investor anticipate receiving from an investment over a period of, we have two stocks here, stock X and Y. But to find the expected return. So expected return on investment I is given by summation, that's sigma of probabilities times the effective. Let's do Y. Cost of X 0.25 times 10 plus 0.40 times 20 plus 0.35 times 30. That's 21%. Then for stock Y, 0.25 times 5 plus 0.15 is 24%. So the return of X is 21% and stock Y is 24%. Let's go ahead to standard deviation. Standard deviation basically it measures the risk. So you have to find the risk on X and Y. That's requirement B. How do you find standard deviation? Standard deviation is square root of, and variance here is given summation probability times how the return deviates from their average mean or the expected. Now let's find the variance first. Then we take square root to find the standard deviation. So we have stock X stock 5 times 10 minus 21 squared plus 0.4 20 minus 0.35 30 minus giving us a total of 59, and that's the variance. How do you find the standard square root of 59? 6. And let's think for stock Y. Let's find the variance 0.5 You have 35 minus expected return, which is 24 squared as 0.40 minus 24 as 0.35 minus 24 squared, also giving us 9. How do you find the standard deviation? Square root of the variance, 7.68. Now you have to advise management based on the result we've had. Now you can see that for stock S, it has expected return of 21. And for stock Y, we have an expected return of 24. But they both have the same risks. So it's prudent management to invest in stock Y. In the sense that given the same risks, stock Y offers more return than stock X. Alternatively, you can go ahead to find what we call the coefficient of variation, which is given by standard deviation by the mean times 100. So we have stock X and stock Y. 7.681 divided by the mean, which is the expected return on stock S, 21 times 100. And that of stock Y, the same standard deviation, but it has a expected return of 24 times 100. We have 7.681 divided by 20 times 100, which is 36.58%. And for stock Y, 32.0%. And coefficient of variation, it measures the risk per return. Measures risk per return. In stock X, it has a risk per return of 36.58%, and for stock Y, 32%, meaning that the risk per return on stock X is higher than that of stock Y. So management should choose the one with the lowest risk per return. So management should invest in stock Y.